Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News. I'm Kaylee Bishop.
And I'm Taylor Harrison.
Auburn has been ranked first on the top 20 best cities to retire in by listforall.com. The ranking comes based off the city's cost of living, home prices, tax rates, safety, and activities available for older adults.
List for All said Auburn offers a variety of activities and restaurants for the active retiree. The city also boasts a warm climate and a cost of living that is well below the national average. Not just for college students, Auburn ranks high on a lot of different lists as one of the best retirement cities. Auburn was the only city in Alabama to make the list.
The National Panhellenic Council proposed a Legacy Plaza at the SGA meeting Sunday night. The National Panhellenic Council consists of 9 historically African-American Greek sororities and fraternities.
So the Plaza project is basically a project to build not necessarily a memorial, but a recognition piece on campus to NPHC fraternities and sororities and the work that they've done throughout communities and the work some of those individual members have done here on campus. And the goal of the project with the bill is just to kind of give some type of clarity to the project and kind of let other students see what the project is about and bring awareness to the project and build student body support for it. So in regards to the one at Ole Miss, it's kind of like 9 column-like pieces, and they all have a placard on the top of them, and it kind of gives a description of the organization and their values and when they were founded and what in specific chapter information. So what you would be looking for with Auburn is something similar. Maybe not. It may not necessarily be columns. It may be something different because it varies from campus to campus. But it will have organization-specific information as well as chapter-specific information.
Currently, the University of Mississippi is the only campus with the NPHC Legacy Plaza. The bill will be voted on at the December 3rd Senate meeting.
The top 5 Miss Auburn candidates were announced Wednesday night. Miss Auburn serves as the host of Auburn University and works alongside the War Eagle girls and Plainsmen.
Juniors Madeline Sullivan, Lauren Davenport, Macy Armstrong, Kate Dortson, and Kennedy McGee will campaign for Miss Auburn early next year. Elections will be February 5th.
Coming up, basketball was back in action, and Auburn football awaits to see where they'll play next.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
I believe that this is a practical world.
And that I can count only on what I earn.
Therefore, I believe in work.
Hard work.
I believe in education,
which gives me the knowledge to work wisely
and trains my mind and my hands to work skillfully.
I believe in honesty and truthfulness,
without which I cannot win.
The respect and confidence of my fellow men.
I believe in a sound mind
and a sound body
and a spirit that is not afraid.
That is not afraid.
Not afraid.
And in clean sports
that develop these qualities.
I believe in obedience to law
because it protects the rights of all.
I believe in the human touch,
which cultivates sympathy with my fellow men
and mutual helpfulness
and brings happiness for all.
For all.
For all.
I believe in my country
because it is a land of freedom
and because it is my own home,
and that I can best serve that country
by doing justly,
loving mercy,
and walking humbly with my God.
And because Auburn men
and women
believe in these things.
I believe in Auburn.
I believe in Auburn.
I believe in Auburn.
I believe in Auburn and love it.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News. I'm Kennedy McKnight with sports. After a somewhat disappointing 7-5 season from the 2018 Auburn Tigers, with all 5 losses coming in conference play, the Tigers will patiently await the Bowl Selection Committee to place them in a bowl game. Right now, according to multiple national news outlets, the Tigers will most likely play in the Texas Bowl, which will take place in Houston, Texas at the NRG Stadium on December 27th. Auburn would most likely earn the SEC slot in the bowl game, with the opponent being drawn from the Big 12 Conference. It has been speculated that the opponent could be Iowa State, Baylor, or even TCU. Whoever the Tigers face, they will look to finish their season strong with a win for the Auburn family. As one season comes to an end, another is just getting started. Auburn basketball is off to one of their best starts in recent memory. The Tigers currently sit at 6-1 on the season, with the only loss coming to the highly talented Blue Devils in the Maui Invitational. Last night, Auburn welcomed in St. Peter's into Auburn Arena with high energy. Eagle Eye's own Jade Nevitt was there with the story.
Back at the Auburn Arena, men's basketball welcomed the St. Peter's Peacocks. With a full student section and high energy, the number 8 Tigers looked for their 6th win of the season. The Tigers took off quick and were up 13-0 within the first 5 minutes. The half came to a close with Auburn up 29. Anthony McLemore led the first half with 11 points and scored another 8 in the second for a total of 19, tying his career high. Bryce Brown, who just recently broke the 3-point career record, also scored 19 points in the game. Austin Wiley had a team high of 9 rebounds and added on another 16 points for the Tigers. Chuma Okiki and Malik Dunbar also reached double figures, scoring 12 and 14 points.
But our kids didn't play to the opponent. We try to focus on ourselves. And so first off, defensively, to hold them at 29% or 27%, to turn them over 26 times. I thought we did a good job guarding. We were accountable with our schemes and made plays.
The Tigers will be back in the Auburn Arena next Tuesday night versus UNC Asheville. With Eagle Eye Sports, I'm Jade Nevitt.
Auburn's next opponent will be UNC Asheville on December 4th in Auburn Arena at 7 p.m. Coming up, see what holiday events are happening around town. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Recently, our country has witnessed catastrophic devastation. Hurricanes and flooding have upended lives and livelihoods.
Across this great country, Americans have answered the call.
That special calling that compels us, when others are down, to step up and do whatever it takes.
America's at her best when, against all odds, we come together and lift each other up.
Please donate to oneamericaappeal.org. America needs you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
The Auburn-Opelika area is gearing up for the holidays with several community events. Starting Thursday and going through Sunday, the Christmas market is coming to the bottling company at Opelika. Local vendors from around the area will be featured and Santa will make an appearance. This Sunday, the Auburn SGA will host the annual holiday lighting ceremony on Sanford Lawn. The event will feature the lighting of the Christmas tree and the menorah. There will also be music and family activities. SGA's Catherine Neal spoke with Eagle Eye TV about the event.
The holiday lighting ceremony is an annual event which is held on Sanford Lawn where the tree and the menorah are lit. It's a family activity where both the Auburn community and the university gather together to listen to different performers sing, to hear different speakers, and to really unify all that is Auburn. The event starts at 4 o'clock with a family focused hour. So during this hour, we will offer different children's activities such as crafts and ornaments, and a brand new tram ride around campus where you can receive a tour around campus and learn a little bit about Auburn's history with a fun holiday twist. We will also have different food offered and refreshments, which will include cookies and other holiday treats. At 5 o'clock, the ceremony will begin. During the ceremony, you will see different speakers from around campus and the city. You will also see different people performing, students, community members, and even Drake Dynamics from Drake Middle School. So we are aware that there's a chance of rain on Saturday, but we're hoping that all will be well on Sunday. We have people paying careful attention to the weather and are prepared to act accordingly if the weather does become an issue. We've seen a really big increase in community response within the last couple of years. We're hoping with our new partnership with UPC this year that the response will continue to increase, and that as more of the community gathers together, we'll see a more united Auburn and unified Auburn. We're hoping that as different generations interact together, we'll see a greater glimpse of the Auburn family, which is a multi-generational Auburn family. And we're hoping that just different holidays will be celebrated and different traditions will be celebrated.
Another holiday event on the calendar is at the Auburn President's House. Next week, President Leaf and his wife are inviting students to their home for hot chocolate and cider to celebrate the holiday season. Live from the newsroom, I'm Lucy Jane Ragsdale.
Holiday season, the Auburn College of Veterinary Medicine is reminding pet owners to care for their pets. Certified veterinary technician Missy Streicher said pets are not used to things like Christmas trees being in the house, as they may try to eat them. Also, many animals are allergic to evergreens and could be allergic to the spicy and rich holiday foods that are often eaten this season.
Foods such as spices, chocolates, or alcohol can be toxic to pets if consumed and should be kept out of reach. And holiday decorations that have been in storage throughout the year can contain dust, mold, and various contaminants that could trigger pet allergic reactions. The Auburn University Veterinary Teaching Hospital is staffed 24/7 to care for injured or sick pets.
This week's Pet of the Week is Chadwick. Chadwick is a sweet and loving cat who's almost 3 years old. He's been in the shelter since August and is looking for his forever home.
He's perfectly healthy and pretty quiet. Chadwick is available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society.
After the break, see why a Georgia woman spent several months in jail for a crime she didn't commit.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Even the best of us forget sometimes. But buckling up is one thing you always want to remember.
Seatbelts save lives. Drive safe, Alabama. A message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
A Georgia woman is suing after she was arrested and jailed for 3 months for having blue cotton candy in her car.
Dasha Fincher was pulled over at a traffic stop and police searched her car. They discovered a plastic bag of cotton candy and used a field test to determine that the sugary treat had meth in it. Fincher was insistent that it was purely cotton candy, but she was jailed nonetheless.
Police sent the samples to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for further testing, and 3 months later, results finally came back saying she was innocent. Now she's filing a lawsuit against Monroe County and the officers involved in her wrongful imprisonment. She claims she missed big events in her life, such as her grandson's birth, and wasn't properly treated for a broken hand that she had.
She's hoping her case will cause some changes in the system.
That's all we have for you this semester. Be sure to tune in with us this next spring and check out our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, for all the latest Auburn headlines. I'm Kaylee Bishop.
And I'm Taylor Harrison. Thanks for joining us in War Eagle.